Hey, alright, there's me. Now, we wait and see if my computer catches up. Give it just a second. And I'm playing this windowed because we're having some... We're having a moment here, clearly. Also, we have a very fun clock with a 13 on it. Let me get it so chat actually shows up, which means that we're gonna have some... There we go. Look at that. We're there. We made it. Giant doll-like head. Very fun. Honestly, amazing. We're just going full Shakespeare. Oh, those are bees. Okay. From the desk of Dr. Sigmund Fraud. Love that. Love that a lot. Patient, Rose, a tormented young girl. Claims to converse with ghosts. Parents divorced, arguing, desperate. Father wealthy, perfect scenario to charge my highest bills. So easy. But what shall be my maximum profit strategy? Let us begin with a physical ailment, a virus of the mind. A simple prescription will get things going. The highest priced antibiotic injections. One minor problem. Beyond some babbling with imaginary friends, the girl is unafflicted. How will I convince the parents the drugs are needed? I must review those those blood samples. Okay, so this guy's an asshole. We got that. Dead diary. Today I met my new doctor. Mommy and Daddy said he's going to help my bad dreams go away. I can't make them understand he's my friend, not bad dreams. They said Dr. Fraud is a nice man, but I still don't like him. He gave me a shot and it hurt so bad and everything turned scary. I hope I don't have to get another shot. I just want to talk with my friends. Daddy gets very mad if I talk about them. He says as long as I talk about my friends, I have to stay here with Dr. Fraud. So I'll write it down here in my diary where no one can see. This is private, only for me. My friends told me only special people can see them, so they need my help. Some of my friends are so sad. I think they might be hurt and I have to help them fix something. I'm not sure if I'm doing a good job, but I will try as hard as I can. I love my friends and I want them to be happy. And then there's this asshole. Detective blank. If found, return to me immediately, unless you want me to track you down and we both know that you don't want that. I smell a rat. That big shot doctor has dirty written all over him. Can't believe my idiot brother-in-law trusted my niece to that madhouse. Just shows how money can buy custody. And I work for the same system of justice. Go figure. There's nothing wrong with my sister except she married a jerk. Mark my words, fancy doctor or not, one day soon this steel-tipped gumshoe boot is going a mile deep where the sun don't shine. But first I have to focus on Rose and find a way to get her out of the asylum. Damn, we got plot. We're just exposition everywhere. Billionaire found dead. Tragedy befell a famous billionaire on his own honeymoon. The 87-year-old vineyard tycoon had recently married a 24-year-old fashion model who discovered him drowned in the bathtub. It's just awful, said the newly widowed glamour diva. What am I supposed to do now, when all the money in the world can't bring him back? No one understood the love we had. No further comment was available as she pulled away in her new limited edition sports car. Oh man. Hints recharge over time. We love that. Alright, I'm gonna start from the back end. You guys start in the front. I will look at comments pretty quickly to see if we have anything that has been found that was not something I found. Because I'm going from the back and I have to go in order. That way I give you guys a shot at finding things from the front end. Let's see. There's just an entire face in that pillow. I just want us all to be aware. But that's a little weird. Oh, there's a sword. Nice. Also playing this windowed, so if I lean closer to my computer every 5 minutes, that would be why. but this is the biggest I can have it without it deciding to take over both computer screens. Which, rude, but whatever. I like to be able to see chat because I like to be able to see what you guys are saying to me. There's just ghosts everywhere, huh? That's only a little weird. It's fine. I am really not seeing a tomahawk. This is fascinating. I also have just woken up from a nap, so that might be why. My brain's just like, I don't see shit. Leave me alone. Like, no, you gotta wake up. We're doing a thing. It's important. That or they have a, completely different idea of what a tomahawk is. Could be either option, really. But at least we have a classic hidden object game. I'm here for that. This is one of those older games. This is, oh gosh. Let's see. I originally got this a good while ago. I've just been saving up my hidden object games so we can all play together. And let me tell you, we have an entire— oh, the music looped. I'm taking too long. Alright, we're gonna skip over the tomahawk and go straight for the pistol. Because clearly I can't find that right now. But yeah, no, I've been saving all of my hidden object games. I'm quite excited. We're gonna have a very good time. The tomahawk's just all in an area that I can't see the edge. Also, you guys have to put up with lower sounding indie cat for the moment because I have laryngitis, which means that my higher range has just straight up disappeared. Which, by the way, rude. Not my favorite thing that's happened recently. Let's see. Keys. Maybe I'll see the tomahawk once I've cleared a bunch of other stuff off the thing. But I honestly don't know. I know I saw the pocket knife. There we go. Oh, wait, is this? I was looking at the other direction of it. Amazing. Alright. And just when I thought the doctor was dirty, our local billionaire goes and gets himself dead. Now the filth is spreading. While his young wife of one day consoles herself with furs and pearls, my suspicion grows. Nothing to prove yet, if only there were a clue. But this matter will have to wait. Right now I can still use my clearance to see Rose as long as my sister is banned from that insanitarium. Good joke. Very good. He is planting germs. Oh, amazing. Dude, that's just rude. Like, don't do that shit. Oh, the germs are also on him. I shouldn't be surprised, and yet here I am. Gross. I will say I like the music on this one. This is solidly done. Alright, I'm missing 2 of them. Just need to figure out where they are. I also love how they used photorealistic hands, and then there's just this very clearly 3D modeled face, which 10 out of 10, very good. Same, big movie. Okay, that's not actually a germ, it's just part of the petri dish. Also, who puts blood samples in a petri dish? That's not how that works. Like, at all. In any scenario. Centrifuge, I get. But just random petri dishes of blood? That's not a thing. Oop. Alright, that should fix it. Thank you. I'm still working out exactly how loud it actually is. Hi, Peg Gear. Dr. Betsy Kansas coming in to save the day because I'm just talking away and don't know if people can hear me or not. Where are the last 2 germs? It might be, but it said that he's planting germs in Rose's blood samples. So I feel like that's what we're going with here. the last 2 germs. Alright, I'm gonna just scooch my head closer to the TV, or monitor, just in case I'm literally just blind, which is the case, but like, normally not like this. Alright, we're gonna get a hint. It's his eyeballs? Bro, what? Alright, yeah, that was hint-worthy. That was hint-worthy. Strange, the blood samples were clear of germs. Why didn't it work? Now the parents will doubt the symptoms are physical in nature. Perhaps this is a blessing in disguise. This calls for my specialty. It's time to work my true magic. I shall convince these parents their child is schizophrenic. Bro, seriously? And treat with the most expensive antipsychotic injections. When the parents lose faith, perform radical surgery, lobotomize patient like the others before. The persistent vegetative state that follows lobotomies is the icing on the cake. With the father's ample financial means, the ongoing life support systems will provide years of bills and payments. Indeed, she's the perfect patient. First off, that's not how any of this is happening. Nor is it how it works at all. I made a new friend who uses grapes to make... blank. He said blank. He was sad because... sad. So sad. Cyanide vines. Cyanide vines. Cyanide vines. Cyanide vines. Find the rectangles shown below. Alright. We got some grapes with some green on them. Neat. This might take a second because I have to match colors as well. And also it's just a bunch of grapes. Like that is a lot of grapes, bro. Not that I'm not pretty good at matching colors, but it's a lot of grapes. This music is giving ballet performance, and I kind of love it. Figure out which pills these are is a little more difficult than I was expecting. No, that's the other side. Crap, now all we're left with is the very green. This is good music. I like this. This is solid music for a hog. 10 out of 10. Okay, and we have one more. Just gotta figure out where it is. It doesn't look like it's inside. Where? I feel like this is going to be what helps us figure it out, because it looks like a rose. Middle top. Second row. You're right! Good catch. I did not see that. Holy cow. I was like, Something was very wrong with Rose during my visit. It was shocking. The doctor is a fake, but still, Rose's... It seemed like she was stuck in a dream. Kept saying the same thing over and over again. Cyanide vines. I figured it was a clue. Vines, grapes, wine. Coincidence? Maybe this billionaire in the tramp thing is getting to me. Still, I better check it out. Tonight, I'll slip into their wine cellar and poke around for something. Anything. So it's the ghost. We're helping the ghost. I see what's happening here. Alright. Oh gosh. Okay. Everything has a green tint and everything is in shadow. Woo! Let's go. Dartboard? No. Different round thing. There's a lot of round things here, my dudes. Like, Like, a lot. You're in Round Thing Central. Teddy bear. Like that one I can match up. Thank goodness. Round Thing Central. Ah! Like, the good news is we now know that the lady poisoned her husband with cyanide. Oh, the things don't disappear after I click them. Ooh, okay. I don't think I like that as much. Why is there a cannon? Please explain to me why there is a cannon. That is a Civil War cannon. Holy moly, Cisco. This is something else. Ba-na-na-na. Amazing. But no, we have just been informed that she poisoned him with cyanide in his wine. Because I made a new friend, and, you know, cyanide vines, blah blah blah. Right? Spy music. I love it. We are here as a detective, so, you know, 10 out of 10. Tape? Tape! The cat's just like, what if I just clawed into things? Ma'am, is now the time? Tiny hammer. That is a tiny hammer. Right? Oh, I thought that was logs. Nope, it's stacks of coins. Books. There's a bottle, but it's not that bottle, and it's not that bottle. Is it this bottle? Alright, and some other thing that I don't actually recognize what it is from its shape. What is that? Like, it looks like a police badge but upside down, but I don't think it is. I think it's something else. I just don't know what. Is it a skull? Is that what we're getting here? Are we being given skull? No? Yes, it is skull! Just a different skull. From detective brother to sister. I love that. Hi sis, I visited Rose. She was happy to see me and I gave her your love. There's something I need to talk to you about. I admit I've doubted your women's intuition, especially since I've learned to base the hunt at logic and facts, goes with the job. But my visit with Rose makes me question it all. Something she said bears a striking similarity to a case I'm working on, and last night I had a breakthrough. I don't see how the two could be related, yet it seems undeniable. It's hush-hush as long as the case is open, but if I'm right, you'll read about it in the papers. See you soon, your super sleuth big bro. Buddy, dude, I don't see how they could be related, my man. My friend, the old grape man, said thank you for pointing Uncle to the basement. He said it was going to be like a game, and I can help with the pieces. I hope Uncle found what he was looking for. I told the great man about the nightmare I had. I dreamed he turned into a screaming skeleton right in front of me, and it made me cry. He said I should never be scared by my dreams. I should think of them like a puzzle instead. He said dreams give us a chance to see something in the pictures from our heart that we can't understand when we're awake in the day. He said most people learn to ignore their dreams and lose touch with what their heart is trying to tell them. He said this even happened to him. If I see the skeletons when I go to sleep tonight, I'm supposed to look at it like puzzles and try to pick out the pieces. If I do it right, I'll be able to tell Uncle something about the puzzle when I wake up. I'm supposed to be figuring out why the skeleton is crying. Why does the skeleton whine? Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna look at the skeletons. This is indeed a puzzle. Good job. They got me there. I cannot argue that one. Let's see. Yeah. We got some bones. We got some bones. Find a bone with a crack in it. Oh, wait. No? Other one. Got it. I feel like this one's easier than the grape one, but that's purely because I can recognize what's attached to what. And that does make my life a little easier. Like, oh, there's bones. Oh, I actually recognize that shit. Sweet. It's undeniable now. Fits together like a puzzle, and Rose found the keystone piece in her vision of the whining skeleton. Whine. Indeed, there was no accident at the billionaire's mansion. It was that gold-digging wench all along. The place of death was the scene of a crime, and I know how it happened. I'm on my way there to collect some evidence. But how will I explain how I cracked the case? I've got to protect Rose, and the family. Anyway, I'd be a laughingstock if I revealed the truth. Let's just say it was an anonymous tip. How are you gonna pull that one off, my man? Alright, you guys start from the front, I'll start from the back. As long as I don't get stuck on another one like I did with the hatchet, we should be fine. Well, these are... Alright. I'm looking for a different one. Got it. Oh no! Phone with a tiny screen! Oh no! Yeah, that would put you at a disadvantage. I'm sorry. It's okay. We will have many, many hidden object games to go, so there will be plenty of opportunities. I saw a bugle. There it is. Jeez. I like how the bathwater is just green. Like, yeah, that tracks, sure. Paradise. Not that guy. Different one. Okay. Iron and headlock. There we go. Merlot murder solved. Breaking news in the recent death of our own local tycoon winemaker. Police have arrested his fashion model widow for a murder. Law enforcement asserts she put cyanide into a specific cask of Merlot reserved for his family for special occasions. Unfortunately, in this case, he drank to his own death. Credit in this case goes to Detective Ravenwood, said the mayor. That's what our town can expect. Solid police work by the numbers. Logic, facts, and hard evidence. My friend the old grape man is happy again. He told me he had a good time playing the game with me and that I did a good job helping solve the puzzle. I'm very happy to see him smile, and I wish we could spend more time together, but he said the time has come for him to go. He wants me to remember him because we won't see each other anymore. He said he's going to a place far away where he can rest. But he will always be close as long as I can remember him. I'll never forget him. I'll make sure to remember. I'll draw his picture so I can always remember when he smiled. Swan Song, killed by piano. It was a horror scene in the elementary school at what was to be a special piano recital for promising music students. One young virtuoso was crushed under a piano during the setup for the performance. It's an unimaginable tragedy, said the school's music teacher. She was best friends with my own daughter, and they were even competing for the same scholarship. Okay, dude, stop telling on yourself. The show will go on to honor her memory, said the teacher, and the scholarship will be awarded as she would want. Bro, stop telling on yourself like that. That's just weird. That's just weird. Hard yikes. Hard yikes, team. Whew. They were competing for the same scholarship. Bro, it's an elementary school student. Can you maybe chill? Like, Don't murder people. That's first off just rude. Second off, weird. It's weird. Don't do that. Like, why would you murder a child? Stop that. Get some help. I think I might be looking for a full mushroom and they're like giving me a mushroom slice or something in a different place. Which is probably the issue. But that's okay, because I can figure it out. They also reuse a lot of objects on these, which is good, because it means that I'll start to recognize what the objects they're asking for look like. Perks of reusing assets. Unless I just get stuck on the mushroom, which could also happen. Okay, I'm gonna move on from the mushroom because clearly I'm just stuck for the moment on that, and that's not working out. Now the question is, which type of fan? Oh, that one. Boot. Boot. I love how my character's also looking around just like, aha! But she's looking the wrong way. Like, bro, you are not facing the screen. An attempt is being made, for certain. I still haven't found the mushroom, which is a little weird, not gonna lie. The shot glass, but it's giant. Amazing. What a mood. Oh, it looked like a stamp. Okay, the mushroom was a mushroom, but it was a weird mushroom. Got it. How does a school manage to drop a piano on a poor little girl? I interviewed pretty much everyone in a position of authority at the school, and so far the story is consistent, but the music teacher seems a little jumpy. Note, the girl who was killed was a sure bet to win the scholarship, and with her death it went to the teacher's daughter instead. Can't get that image out of my head, seeing that poor girl's legs sticking out from under the smashed piano. That would give anyone nightmares. Oh, you mean like, your niece? From ex-wife to ex-husband. Please don't be mad at me. I only want to see our daughter happy and healthy. Remember how we used to talk about anything was possible and the future seemed endless? Please consider the things we used to laugh about. Do you remember how they said my grandmother used to talk about visions and later on the things she said would come true? I need you to at least be open to the possibility that there's nothing medically wrong with Rose. She may actually be quite special, more than we ever thought before. Please let me see her. I just need to talk to her. Please, I'll do anything. Sincerely, your loving ex-wife. Yeah, right. It is giving Wizard of Oz. In a dream, Rose plays for an audience of ghosts, all by herself. But her song is out of key. To help her understand her dream, collect the keys. Well, the audience of ghosts is also her, so, you know, fair enough. When they say you're your own worst critic and your dreams are like, haha, you have no idea. Like, alright, calm down. Alright, we have 2 keys left. I'm guessing they're hidden in similar spots like the eye germs, which was very sneaky, by the way. That was sneaky. Destroying the rug. The cat's like, let me just roll this entire rug up. Like, why? Why are you doing this? But also, how do they drop a piano on a child? Stop that. Like, don't, that's, ew. That's weird. Don't do that. Where's the last 2 keys? Where, there's one. Okay. Need to start looking at the edges of things. That or it's just barely out of focus and I can't tell. Could be either of the above. It is not becoming apparent. Which, honestly, fair enough. It's not in the door handles. It doesn't appear to be on the faces. Nor the stairs. Piano is just weirdly blurry. But that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna see if looking at the Streamlabs version helps, because maybe it's more in focus and they'll see something that I'm not currently seeing. Got a big version and a small version, they're just on two different screens. Oh, okay, they made it part of the piano. There we go. Great news! I met a new friend. She's a little older than me and is really great at playing the piano. Wow, she can play really good. She's gonna teach me her favorite song. It's called Human Ivory. Human Ivory. Human Ivory. My Vain Hour. Well, that's a little clear. Thanks. We just really went for the obvious there. Whew. Just smacked right into it. Not mad. That's actually really clever. But also, whew! Just kerthunk directly into it. So far, all of these are better than the grapes. I'm not gonna lie. Like that is very much a thing that I can say with certainty. So far, better than the grapes. Mostly because it's things I can actually see differences in. Which kind of makes a little bit of a difference. Just a skeech. That's what we're doing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, not that one, a different one. Alright, so it looks the same but on the other side. Oh, oh. Need a sideways eye socket that has a musical staff above it. But not that one. Or that one. Or either of those. That's definitely an eye socket. Also trying to figure out where this one goes at the same time. We're just gonna our way out of this. Nope. like, that's the right amount of musical staff. I just need an eye socket. Which does not seem inclined to... up here. There we are. Alright, now I need something that has dark on the side and then light in the middle. Let's see. And it takes up pretty much the entire rectangle. I can't actually see any bits of bone in it, so we're just going by guesstimating here. Nope, not that one. Like, there's teeth barely, but they're very light. So we need to look for teeth, but super light. Cool. It happened again. Rose was in that trance, kept saying the same thing over and over again. This time it's human ivory. Like before, I suspect it's related to the death of that poor piano girl. I fear the worst, for in this case the implications are truly grisly. What could that mean? My heart hurts when I remember the sight of her broken bones under the delicate inlay of that piano. From ex-husband to ex-wife. You just couldn't help it. I was almost ready to arrange a visit for you. It's sad. I have to watch you dig a hole for yourself. I told you before, any crazy talk like that, there's no way you're getting anywhere near Rose. Let me make it simple for you. Yes, we used to say anything was possible and the sky was the limit because we were young and stupid. But eventually it's time to grow up. If you haven't noticed, some of us actually have to work for a living. Is this what you do with your alimony? Sit around with your head in the clouds, making up fantasies because you can't deal with the reality? Our daughter is very sick. Rose needs medical attention and she's getting the finest care available. Don't doubt me for a minute. I would light myself on fire if I thought it would help her, but it won't. We need to trust the doctors. For her sake, wake up. Your devoted ex-husband. Dude, this guy's an asshole. Like, an asshole. Holy crap. Ooh. This guy's an asshole. Like, sir, if you are visiting, you are seeing the fact that your daughter is struggle bussing it worse than previously. I need you to figure your shit out. Again, in the world of things that are circles, we are trying to find more circles. Great. At least the apple core is obvious as to what it is. That's pretty nice. I'll take that. And you're right, it is very much giving shades of Wizard of Oz. There was definitely a video on Frank L. Baum the other day that started auto-playing while I was watching something, and I honestly don't remember what the rest of it was because I'm pretty sure I wasn't paying attention, which, not that abnormal if you know me. Because my brain's just like, nah, what if we didn't though? Let's see. I think that's a comb, but it really just looks like a black rectangle. I saw my piano friend again. We played a game across the table. She was so beautiful, all glowing and blue. I'm so happy when I can make friends and play games with them. I hope I dream of her again soon. And now I won't be scared in my dreams since I know I'm supposed to find the pieces of what it means. Piano Girl told me about her friend, the music teacher's daughter, and how she played piano too, but he used to yell at her a lot. He would say, "Don't play the piano from your head. True talent comes from within. The key to success is in your bones." He was mad at her since she didn't play the piano as good as Piano Girl. He always told her she had to practice harder or she'd never be on TV. He said the most important thing is to be famous so everyone can see you on TV and clap for you. I don't think the teacher is a nice man. He yelled at his daughter so much and slapped her hands when she made mistakes on the piano. She would cry and he would yell, "Can you feel it now?" and hit her harder and yell again and again, "The key to success is in your bones. Feel it from the bones." Sir. Big yikes. Wow. It's literally one of these, like, four. There it is. I was like looking at this, I'm like, I know which one, I know where it is, I just don't know which one it is. The perpetual struggle of, I don't know which piece this is. Because there's two pieces that look very much the same. Nope. Nope. Oh, this is just unfair. There's like 6 or 7 of those. The body of the piano girl is missing from the morgue. It sickens me. I almost can't write it down, but I already know what has happened. I met with Rose, and now I understand where the last piece of her puzzle fits in. I must remind myself that I'm a public servant, but I shudder to face the vigilante thoughts I have within. If my hands ever found his neck, I would. No, I must collect evidence and do this the right way. But I fear the evidence is now only bones, or piano keys. At worst, they're one and the same. Gross, bro. Gross. Don't do that. Why? Bruh. Hey, let me take the bones of this piano prodigy that I think will help my daughter play better and turn them into actual piano ivories. Bruh. No. First off, that's gross. Second off, that's not how any of this works. And third off, what the fuck? Like, that's just weird, my man. That's a weird one. That's weird. These murders are certainly something. Like, holy moly, Cisco. Admittedly, made-up murders and real-life murders are both stranger than fiction, and so I can see where they're getting this from. Humans are just weird. That's a dragon. Also found the mushroom, again. It's over here. I don't need it this time, but I found it. Found it the time I didn't need it. Nightmare in E minor. Classes at the elementary school for today finished early when the music teacher was arrested and the newly restored class piano was confiscated as evidence to a murder. Witnesses say his fingernails left gouges in the piano as he was dragged away, repeatedly screaming, "Success is in the bones!" Medical examiners later recovered dismembered body parts of the student who was recently killed by the same piano. To everyone's horror, the new ivory piano keys were matched to her bones. Yikes, bro. My piano friend was very happy. She said we won the game we were playing. It was so much fun to be with her, but now I'm sad because she said she has to go away now and we won't see each other anymore. She didn't want me to cry, and she told me I can always hum the favorite song she wrote for me when I want to remember her. But she said it was important to change the name of the song so it's not called Human Ivory anymore. She said with my help, the meaning of the song is different now, and it's a happy but reverent song. I don't know what reverent means, but I will remember what she said. The new title for the song will be My Humble Hour. I will draw another picture here for my good friend. Oh man, Pearly White's Puzzler. Police have a mystery on their hands they should really be able to sink their teeth into. Authorities have recently established a link between several missing persons cases. Over a half dozen of the missing have the same common link. Each was last seen on his or her way to a dentist appointment, apparently to have their teeth whitened. Doctor of the Stars, Halitosis, commented, "They never showed up. I hope they're all okay." The mayor added, "Our police are on it. We'll get to the root." There are too many puns. There are too many puns. The puns are killing me here. Ooh. They really just went, hey, how many puns can we fit into one game? And the answer is a lot. The answer is just so many. So many puns. All of the puns. All in one go. I think that's an oil can, but the game does not think that's an oil can. Which, I mean, I guess. Oh. There's 2 different oil cans. Oh. Just a giant-ass stingray in the pool. Amazing. Oh. I thought that was the spyglass. That was the flashlight. Yeah. Yeah. Brain is having a little trouble today. It's cool. I also thought a flashlight was a spyglass, so, you know, this is what we're rolling with. Woo! Oh, don't tell me the spyglass is the thing I'm gonna get stuck on. Come on. Okay, there we go. Rubber stamp. Well, there's 2 different cameras. So that's cool. I don't need a camera, but there's 2 different ones. There's an iron. Oh, there we go. Rubber stamp. Eggplant. Tool belt. From ex-wife to ex-husband. This is extremely hard for me to write. You won't even let me see my own daughter, but I will be strong. I know you love Rose as much as I do, and you're only doing what you think is right. That's why you can't hurt me anymore. As long as she's your first priority, then I will survive. But I also have to do what I think is right. You can exile me, but you can't stop my love for our child. Every fiber of my being tells me she's not sick. She has something that science and medicine can't understand. I made an appointment for someone to visit her, a different kind of doctor. I want to nurture the special gift our daughter has. We have to encourage her to understand she's special and to learn to embrace what she has. Your still loving ex-wife. Acupuncture? Are you insane? Bro. Why is this man like this? I just got off the phone with your fruitcake voodoo doctor. What are you trying to do to this poor child? She's my daughter too, so if you think there's any way I'm gonna let some witch doctor stick pins in Rose, you've got another thing coming. My man, you're letting the other doctor inject random shit into her. She'll get all the shots she needs at the asylum. Bro? I think we both know who's got deeper pockets if you want to start another legal battle. If you try to sneak in another voodoo quack, you'll be hearing from my lawyer. This isn't a threat, it's a promise. Don't test me. This is exactly why it didn't work between us and will never work again. As long as I'm the only one living in reality, I'm the only one with custody. You're still devoted to ex-husband. I hate this guy. I hate this guy a lot. Rose is tormented by images of voodoo needles mixed with heavy thoughts of a dentist's office. Find teeth to get to the root of her fears. Bro, there is so much to unpack over here. Like, like, what if we just didn't, though? What if we just, like, multiple levels of what if we just didn't, though? I would very much prefer it if we just didn't. There are 5 more teeth in this picture. Do they mean Rose's teeth? No. Okay, good. I was like, if this is another thing like with the eyes, I would have been not particularly happy. Okay, there's one more. Also, you know for a fucking fact the doctor said nothing about voodoo and her dad put that in her head. How arrogant is this dentist clown? It only takes a junior investigator to follow the path to his doorstep. I consider it a personal insult for him to deny any involvement. I'm going to figure it out sooner or later, but where's the evidence? Doctor of the Stars. Am I supposed to be impressed by that fancy title? The bigger they are, the harder they fall. I'm going back to his poolside home office. Wow, what a great surprise! It was getting so lonely, but now I made a bunch of new friends. They all showed me their nice white teeth. I wonder how often their parents told them to brush their... sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. Bro. Oh, hey, this one's letters. Oh, that makes my life 10 times easier. Whew, thank you. A fluid circus. They really titled all of these, and I kind of love it. Like, they went, hey, let's come up with pun names and also other goofy shit. Like, 10 out of 10. Fucking primo, guys. Oh, there's 2 different eyes. Oh my gosh. Nice. No diving and no swimming. Well, what are you supposed to do? It's a pool. Be sad? Like, that seems like a waste of a good pool. Like, clearly it's his money, he can do what he wants, but... meh. This is starting to happen like clockwork. She's not asleep, but she's not awake. With her eyes rolled back in her head over and over, she repeats it. Sulfuric acid. Is it a trance? A seance? I hesitate to call it any sort of communion with the dead. I really don't believe in that sort of thing. Boy, you best start believing. There's no way Rose would even know what sulfuric acid is. How many regular people even know you could use it to make evidence disappear? He's dissolving the bodies in the pool. What an asshole. That explains the no swimming sign. That is just, that's just a waste of a good pool, my man. Come on. That is rude. That's rude. This man is just out here being rude. Is that an eel head? Looks like an eel head. Oh, different hat. Wow, there's multiple hats. Got it. That's an artichoke? I thought that was a feather duster. Holy cow. I was looking for a feather duster this whole time and it wanted me to find an artichoke. That is... a whale? It is certainly a choice. I'm not even certain what type of choice that is, but it's a choice. Have an artichoke. Wait, what? Also not seeing a butterfly. Just a whole ass alligator skull for funsies, you know, like you do. Can't scan. Okay. Now we're on to 2 things that I'm honestly not sure what they are. Like, that's certainly a shape. I don't know what it's the shape of, but it's a shape. This is the wood evener, the thing that you use when you're carving to make sure that the surface is flat. This, I have no idea what it is or what's that. Wait. Aha! Half of it was missing. Found it. My friends came to visit me again. At first, they all agreed that we need some help with this new puzzle, but then it got hard to remember what kind of puzzle pieces I'm supposed to be trying to understand because they all started to talk at the same time. One said something about eating breakfast cereal, another said no, it was killing your hunger with breakfast cereal. This one said you need $1 million smile to be a star, and that one said no, only stars have enough money to buy a smile that shines like $1 million. It was all so confusing. I wish they could agree because I really want to help my friends, but I'm not sure what they wanted. Then finally, one of them put up her hands and the others were quiet. She said, dig down to the root of the problem and everything else will just dissolve away. That seemed to make them all happy and they nodded and said, yes, that's the piece of the puzzle we need. I'll tell Uncle. They really have a thing for bones, huh? Like this entire, oh wow. Ooh, okay. Fun fact, I am struggle bussing to see the lines, the delineation between the hexagons. Is that just a me thing, or is that actually hard to see? Because I can't tell. Because that's going to make this a little more difficult. Okay. Alright, sweet. It is actually a difficult thing, not just a my brain can't see shit thing. Got it. That does make me feel better. Brain. Speaking of brain. I'm essentially just going off the fold lines in the skulls and such at this point because that's going to be easier to recognize the differences in. Nope. Bottom left of the X-ray. Row 4. Bottom left X-ray of the row of 4. Apparently it is the second one. Yeah, that is in fact the same problem that I just ran into. Okay, now we find one that has both of the... Aha! Okay. It's time to make my move. That smug dentist is going down. I feel like knocking those $1 million teeth right out of his head with a hammer one by one. But soon enough, I'll nail him to the wall. Just need to dig up a bit of the past and see how dirty he gets. Tonight I'll pay a little visit to his basement and see what horrors come to light. I expect to recover a number of trophies, none of which are part of any smile. Oh boy! Okay, do they mean elk like there's supposed to be one of the animal? Oh, they do. I thought they meant elk skull, and I was like, huh. Because, well, I found a deer skull already, so, you know, there is that. There's an entire ass alligator, by the way. Thought we should know. Well, there's the trophy. Oh, there's multiple trophies. Got it. This game's just like, oh, you thought. Like, yes, I did. Apparently incorrectly. There's an eggplant, but I'm not seeing a zucchini. There's an artichoke. I still think that looks like a trophy. Pretty sure it is a trophy, just apparently not the one we want. That... Alright, whatever. Close enough. Where's the zucchini? Like, everything's already green, so that kind of makes it a little more difficult, but... This shouldn't be that hard. Unless they mean eggplant. Yeah, they meant eggplant. They meant eggplant. That's a horn beetle. I'm not 100% on why they meant eggplant, but clearly that's what we're rolling with. Fava beans. Are they gonna be in a can, or are they just hanging out loose? Alright. That is certainly a choice. Fava beans in a Chianti. Come on, man. That's just... now you're just being goofy. Come on. Crystal. Like just a crystal, or... what do y'all mean? A crystal bowl, a crystal glass? No? What do y'all mean? That is a very, like... okay, weird rock. Got it. Multiple homicide charges for Dentist of the Stars, Dr. Hal Itosis. After a raid of his home office, police turned up jars of teeth matching the x-rays of his missing clients, now victims. We found a lot more than just the teeth of the victims that we know of, said the mayor. Turns out there are many, many more. Detective Ravenwood added, he's a serial killer who dissolved the bodies of his victims in a pool of sulfuric acid. All except for the teeth, which he reserved for transplanting into his celebrity clientele. Our next job is to track down the stars who don't yet know they may have a mouthful of evidence. Gross! That's gross! It was like a birthday party. So many happy people. Even more showed up, so I made more and more friends. We celebrated and everyone said it was great that we solved the next puzzle. I was very surprised to see how many people. And they just kept showing up, one after another. But then it happened again. The time came when they all gathered together to let me know they would all be going away. It's so sad to see them go. Why do my friends always leave me? I'm going to be so lonely when they go. I wonder if I will ever make a new friend again. Oh, trust me, you will. There's a lot of dead people. Like, a lot of dead people. I'm pretty sure there's more dead people than there are currently living people. Like, either that or we're getting close to it. Because, Oh, alright. Sorry, had to stretch. A local husband and wife team needs the help of the public in finding the missing partner of the printing press duo, which prints our very own Daily Dread newspaper. Please help, begged Mr. Smear. I can't live without her. She's the lie of my life. Light of my life. Oh, please help us. In support of this local tragedy, the Daily Dread is printing this issue in Smear's recent signature ink called Bliss, a color so bright and bold it will surely be talked about for ages to come. Y'all just printed the evidence on the newspaper. That's what you did. You printed the evidence on the newspaper. Bruh. That's just gross. Stop handing people evidence. It's weird. Like, that is not a normal thing to do. Okay, do they actually mean cantaloupe? Oh, they do actually mean cantaloupe. Alright, I thought we were about to have another zucchini eggplant moment there. There's a little frog. Very cute. Snail. Spoon. Caterpillar. Boxing gloves. Pretzel. Pretzel. Oh, it's over here. Like, basically behind the hint button. Cornucopia. And clothespin. It's the very old type of clothespin. From the desk of Dr. Sigmund Fraud. The patient herself is the best ally to my greater plan. Very little coercion is needed for the father to agree that my injections are absolutely necessary. I need simply show him his daughter's diary entries, a pathetic fantasy with a revolving door cast of constant hallucinations. The welling of his eyes will renew his horror and desperation. The only potential snag is this detective relative. He's found a way through the legal system to gain continued access to my subject. So far, the father perceives him as merely an unavoidable but sympathetic family member in lieu of the mother. Yet I suspect a little proactive caution is in order. I shall have to find a way to terminate his access. Perhaps my good old inkblot test manipulation will give me a new set of tools. Y'all? Dr. Fraud is using an inkblot test to plant the seeds of a nightmare. Like barbs on a rosebush, they prick at her subconscious mind. Get rid of the thorns. Do people understand how inkblot tests... This is like when we were doing True Fear and he was like, I already know what the inkblots all mean. Fam, that is not how any of this works. Like, let me just back up for a hot second, and that's not how any of this works. Holy moly, Cisco. We're looking. We have 3 left. 2. 1. I guess the last one's in the green part of things, because that's where I don't seem to be looking as well. That or there's still one in the ink blot and I can't tell. Because it's mirrored. They always make the last one really hard to find. Be it the germs, the keys. The tooth I found without a hint. That was pretty cool. I scrunched close to the computer to see. Ah, there it is. What happened? My access has been revoked. I can't get in to see Rose anymore. This smells rotten and I think I know the source. I recognize the foul stench of that doctor a mile away. I'm beginning to lose my patience with this charlatan. My hands are tied by the legal system, but my heart is not. I've got to calm down and keep rational. But who's gonna keep an eye on Rose now? My stupid brother-in-law? He's the reason she's in there in the first place. Angry. And I'm getting angrier and angrier. Where's Uncle? He didn't come to see me. I thought I would be all alone, but good news, a new friend came to see me. Her name is Mrs. Smear, and she likes puzzles too. She even prints her own puzzles with a special ink she called coagulating ink. Bruh. Colt King Iguana, coagulating ink. That's honestly spectacular. Like that's clever on multiple levels, and I like it. Okay, now we get into the difficult bit. I'm looking for the exact dots. From ex-husband to ex-wife. Sorry your brother's access has been cut off. I know he's a good man. I was never opposed to him visiting Rose. In fact, I trusted his sense of logic and reason. I did ask the doctor why your brother's access was revoked. He explained that it was unfortunately amplifying her pain. He administered an inkblot test and determined that the visits from your brother were only encouraging Rose's schizophrenia. I'm doing the right thing, aren't I? Dr. Fraud's resume and reputation are unparalleled. We were lucky to find him in the first place. He only agrees to admit the most desperate cases. I only had you banned because you kept pushing the fortune teller agenda. I mean, what if you're wrong? Did you consider how it could affect her if you're simply feeding the fire? Your distressed ex-husband. Bro? Very peculiar. I suppose it was the wind. It's just that. Now, there's no way that bird could have... I'm really starting to lose my mind here. It's enough to believe that Rose is channeling help from the spirit world, but now, messages delivered by this crow? Yet, here it is. A page from Rose's diary. Another clue. Coagulating ink. What does that mean? You're gonna find out, my man. It's not gonna be great, but you're gonna find out. We have a lot of round things yet again. This dude is in for a rough ride here. Whew. Actually, I think we're all in for a rough ride because who prints things using Like, I know Stuart Semple did the whole limited edition run of his blood as a thing. I know, I'm aware. However, publicity stunt is different than murdering someone. Like, very different. There's a large difference. Please do not murder people for art. And also, blood just doesn't dry to any useful color. Like, for real? It's just not one of those things. I like how they keep swapping between, okay, find things by their silhouette and find things in darkness, but with green light. Like, ah. This looks kind of like a teapot, but also a dragon. Key is just above me. Ah, thank you. Oh my god, it is a teapot and a dragon. Haha, I was right. Stack of coins is right next to the key. Thank you. No, I don't buy it anymore. There's something wrong with that doctor. And now Rose is all alone in that place. If you were a con artist, would you want a highly decorated detective snooping around your feet? My brother was onto him. Now I'm more convinced than ever there's nothing wrong with Rose and she's in a lot of danger if she stays there. Please, we need to get her out of there. If neither my brother nor I can get in to see her, I'm going to work with someone who can. I'm hiring a professional psychic to make contact with Rose on the inside. Your determined ex-wife. Uh-oh. My friend Mrs. Smear seems very upset. She says we're going to play a new game, and it's very important we win it quickly. She said it has something to do with my mommy. I'm going to have to make sure I do the best job I've ever done before. Maybe this means I'll be able to see mommy again. I love my mommy. Miss Smear said I'm about to see something about a person who is pretending to be able to solve puzzles like I can, but she's not really a special person. She's a phony. If I do this right, I'll be able to help my friend Mrs. Smear, Mommy, and Uncle all at the same time. Mrs. Smear said I have to remember to leave another page from my diary by the window again tomorrow for my pet bird. Bro, that is genius and I love it. Oh, that is genius. Just, ooh, ooh. There's layers. There's layers and it's clever. That is just a whole thing. I love it. Hang on. Gotta find... Aha! Go right was correct. Rose's new message got through. Another puzzle delivered on the wing, and I know how to solve it. Now I'm truly able to say, a little birdie told me so. No point denying it anymore. Either I'm in the middle of something paranormal, or I should be in the asylum. Still, no sense revealing this beyond my own personal notes. Indeed, what a headline it would be. Detective Ravenwood's secret source revealed as Edgar Allan Crow. So if I've finally gone mad, I'll embrace it. Tonight, I'm going to the printing press to collar another criminal. Edgar Allan Crow. Bits of what? Oh, and now they actually have a zucchini. The hell? I have so many questions. Oh, it might be. Yep, you're right. Claw. Canoe, 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 canoe. Wrench. Kettle. Still haven't found the canoe. Arrowhead. Canoe. Thank you. Scorpion. Seahorse. Mousetrap. And screwdriver. Till death do us print. The Daily Dread regrets to inform our readers of a terrible tragedy and asks all readers still in possession of our last publication to please mail it to the police, as it may contain physical evidence of a crime. Police Detective Redrum explains, I'll cut to the chase. The last issue was printed in blood. Mr. Smear ran his wife through the press and collected the pulp for his new ink called Bliss. He was having an affair with a fake psychic. When his wife found out, they plotted this to dispose of her. When asked how he cracked the case, the detective smirked. A little bird told me. Bruh. Mommy and Daddy will be so happy. I solved another puzzle with Uncle and stopped a bad person who was trying to trick Mommy. Now they'll know how good I am at solving puzzles, and I can finally go home. I thought my friend Mrs. Smear would smile when she heard the good news, but she closed her eyes and looked at the floor. She said she was very happy about what I had done for her, but she said Mommy and Daddy are playing their own game, and if either one of them finally wins, then everyone else loses in the end. Wow, now that's a puzzle. She asked me to please remember her, and how nobody wins unless everyone has something to smile about. She was the saddest happy person I've ever met, so I'll try to draw the best part of her smile. Hybrid innovator dies. Tragedy struck an innovator of alternative energy sources among ever-climbing fuel costs. The economic cost may never be known, but the human toll was devastating. Why did this have to happen? Cried Mrs. Powers, widow to the top physicist of automotive nuclear fusion. He was just too good, she added. His work finally took on a life of its own. Bro? Mr. Powers was killed while test driving the second prototype of his newest engine, when it accelerated dramatically and could not be stopped, eventually colliding into his first prototype. Alrighty. Killed by big oil. Oh dear. Human skull, top left. Thank you. It's one of those cases where I have to figure out if they actually mean a protractor or if they mean a compass. Because I've seen games confuse those two before. Oil can just left of the drum. Hey! That's perfume, apparently. Found the oil can. Oh, this game. Boy, howdy. They are trying. We're all trying, let's be honest. They are words. You're not wrong. Not the right words, but they're words. That's... okay. You know what? Sure. That's not what I was going for, but I also don't care. Starfish bottom left. Starfish. I'm again running face first into, do they mean a compass? No. Okay. So they have a protractor somewhere here. But I'm also not sure if it's actually a protractor. Because, again... Oh, wait. Haha! Oh, it is actually a protractor for once! Yes! Nice! Alright. Now I understand my place on this earth. That or I'm a certifiable basket case. None of my pride or professional training can match the intuition of my innocent niece. I have the honor of a connection to Rose that few could understand. With humility, I feel a new sense of responsibility to both the victims of these crimes and to the girl who brings their peace. Let me reaffirm my commitment here, an oath to Rose and a pledge to the fallen. Tonight, I sleep with an open mind for whatever dreams may come. Rose visits the dream of her detective uncle, revealing an image from her mind. Help guide him to the clues. Collect the fingerprints. Boy, howdy. This is gonna be one of those where they're just like, everywhere. Everything is a fingerprint. Good luck. I'm missing one. Oh, there it is. Sometimes I think nobody loves me anymore. I haven't seen Mommy or Daddy for so long, and Uncle won't visit me anymore either. I don't like Dr. Fraud, but he's the only one who will stay with me. Today I made a new friend again. Mr. Powers builds special machines, but he says sometimes the simple ones make the most difference. He wants to play a new game with me, but I said I was afraid he'll go away as soon as we're done. He looked very sad, and said it was hard to explain, but it's true. If I help him play this game, it will make him very happy. But yes, he will still go away in the end. But I still want to help. I'll play. Brake lines cut. I wonder who cut the brake lines. Could it be his wife? Who's like, his work took on a life of its own. Ma'am, did you just cut his brake lines? Like, honestly. Follow the money's right. Got stuck trying to find a specific one again, and my brain was just like, no, now we're on this one. So, this is the only one that we can try and find right now. Ah, thanks. Cool. Brain's just over here. Let me just latch on to that. Like, can you stop so I can look for all of them at once? Please do not. My brain's like, too bad. Is my mind splitting? More strange dreams invade my sleep, but I do not resist. Do I have my own free will, or am I a puppet? I want to believe my own independence, but yet it seems like my real purpose in this life is to be a humble helping hand to something greater than myself. To Rose, or is there something even higher? No surprise, the wind brings a new clue from our friendly crow's death delivery service. Brake lines cut. How apropos. Oh man, we're back to shapes in the dark. Or is this a new combination of the things that we've been doing? I feel like it might be a new combination of the things we've already been doing. Because didn't they give us words for the last time we were using the dark? I think they did. First thing looks like an inkwell. True. Boop. There we go. Success. Oh, weird bug. I'm just like, let's put a really weird bug in here, just to mess with people. Like, fair enough, man. That was a statue. I thought that was going to be a microscope. It's a statue. Aha, sunglasses. And then something vaguely cylindrical. That isn't the flashlight, weirdly enough. Looks sort of like that. Oh. It's the can. My friend Mr. Powers said he has something special to tell me. He said I'm more special than anybody knows yet. But I think he's just trying to make me feel better before he disappears like all my other friends. He said most people need to talk out loud or send letters or email when they want to talk to each other. But I'm special because I don't need to do any of those things. I think he's silly. He smiled and said, everybody has to crawl before they can walk, so he wants me to take a baby step tonight in my dream. What is he talking about? He said, don't try to understand it too much. Just let it happen. He said, tonight I can help him play a game with Uncle. He said they will have a meeting of the minds tonight, face to face. Tonight I will be like a telephone for them. But later, when I learn to walk, I'll be able to talk with Mommy and Daddy this way, even when Dr. Fraud won't let us see each other. I thought I was getting good at puzzles, but this one is confusing. I can't wait to play, but I hope winning doesn't mean losing another friend. Oh, they took meeting of the minds and went, haha, watch this. Like, oh, wow. I keep getting the one right next to the one that I'm supposed to be getting. I'm just like, oh, big ouch. Yeah. There's a brain pokey bit. There it is. Nothing should surprise me anymore, right? What a strange feeling. This dream stays with me even as I am awake. I can see his face, Mr. Powers speaking directly to me, but not eyes and nose or mouth. We speak to each other through our minds, like one connected consciousness. Am I still asleep? Maybe not. Am I in a trance? Or maybe this is the first time I've ever really been awake. Is it a spiritual awakening, or am I simply possessed? It's my mind, isn't it? My free will? If I decide to visit the car crasher, is it really my choice? Bro, that is a great question, but I don't think anybody can answer it besides you. But also, I think getting hints from the afterlife, or from those who are already dead, probably doesn't mean you're possessed. Like, I'm just putting it out there. It is of your own free will, you're just following the hints you're given. High, middle, left. Thank you. Oh, we're back to having an actual zucchini in the picture. Look at that. Oh, zucchini is actually on the list. Amazing. There's paintbrushes. Oh, singular paintbrush. One big paintbrush. Brawn kills brains. What if Einstein lost E equals mc squared? Top scientific minds fear we may have just seen the modern equivalent of such a costly loss. Police arrested a mechanic who worked for the recently deceased Mr. Powers. The muscular worker blamed the widow, Mrs. Powers, screaming, "It wouldn't have happened if she loved me." Oh, buddy. Detective Ravenwood explained, this mechanic had a thing for the scientist's wife. She didn't return his affections, so he severed the brake lines on the experimental vehicle. She has lost a husband, and we may have lost our future energy independence. That's big yikes, bro. My friend Mr. Powers was very happy and said we did a great job on a very special puzzle. And before I even asked him, he knew what I was thinking. He said, yes, it was time for goodbye now. He smiled and said he wouldn't tell me not to cry, because I will always cry until I realize that goodbyes don't last forever. He said I can't possibly even imagine how short a goodbye really is when you look at the whole thing, but not to worry about that right now. He said I'll understand better when I'm older. I hate when grown-ups say that. He said if I don't like that one, just get ready for adults to always ask, what are you going to be when you grow up? He said that's a really tricky question for me since there isn't a proper word for what I am. He said not very many people are ready to believe yet. He sure is hard to understand sometimes. I'll try not to cry, while I draw a picture of him waving goodbye. Courage amid fire. War hero Lieutenant Daniels perished amid a different kind of fire when his barn burned to the ground. He ran back from me, said his badly burnt son Dante, an aspiring artist. He always talked about courage under fire. He died honoring those words. Lieutenant Daniels was well respected, volunteering his time between the firehouse and the police station. The mayor remembers he retired to that barn to live a simple life, but showed up at every town meeting to encourage our youth to serve the community. He effectively recruited for the police, firefighters, and armed forces. I have a bad feeling the sun killed him. That's a rough one. Alright. The artichoke is just hanging out. I cannot believe that I thought it was a feather duster. That's very funny. Goodness. No, it would not appear so. Oh, they mean the literal Roman helmet over here in the fire. Apparently they can get their helmets right, just not their vegetables. Like the helmets they got. The vegetables are a little harder. Which is pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. Doctor's mirror. Lobster in the fire left. There we go. Ornament. Okay, there's a lot of things that could be an ornament. Do they mean like a Christmas ornament, like a bauble? They do indeed. Alright. I can't believe he's gone. Lieutenant Daniels was the one who inspired me to join the Marines and the police after. I can't believe it's real, and now I feel like I've been shocked back to reality. I was losing my mind there for a while, those dreams, but now I'm sober. I feel bad for his gentle son. They don't know if he's going to survive. Sad. I can see he's not fighting for his life. Never wanted to follow in his old man's footsteps. Big shoes to fill. Only wanted to paint, to tell about the human condition from the safety of his artist chair. Try a uniform, kid. First off, fuck you. Second off, fuck you. Remove bombs. Okay. Yes. Try a uniform, kid. Shut up. It's like, what is wrong with you? Different people do different things. Like, don't be a dick, bro. Is a new friend coming? It's hard to tell. Someone's in a lot of pain. It's smoky. I can't tell. Something is happening. I see a bright light. Probably his dad did that too. Now the pain is gone, and my new friend is here now. He's a nice young man named Dante. He's very sad because he made a terrible mistake. He said someone else got hurt, but that wasn't supposed to happen, so he needs my help with his puzzle. All he wanted to do was paint, but he was trapped in a cage. He's painting a new picture to show me how he was going to escape. He calls the picture Arson Delight. Amazing. Tarnished Log. Arson Delight. They really do just keep putting the titles in the pictures. I like that a lot. That's very funny. Tarnished Log. So the kid was straight up trying to die by fire, and the dad came in and saved him, but then also died. And now everyone's dead. Good luck. Like, honestly, ugh. Like, first off, what a way to go. Nobody likes that. Second off, yikes. Second right pieces, top row, 6 from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. So one of these has like the tire-ish in it. Bum bum. This is a good spooky one. I like this one. Behind the front tire. Aha! Much appreciated. Okay. Now for one more. There. It just got worse. Now the lieutenant's son Dante has died. His burns became horribly infected. It must have been one of the most painful ways to go, but he bit the bullet and bore it with a warrior's heart. My thoughts go inward to my own family. This time to Rose and her new note from the crow. Another clue now? It says Arson Delight. I shudder to think. Isn't that what Dante was going to call his self-portrait? I should have another look around. Oh boy! Yeah, Dante's Inferno. I mean, it's not as many puns as the dentist one, but honestly, I can't even be mad. Didn't I just see a sailboat? I honestly can't remember. Ah, I did. There's a lot of silverware in this picture. Trying to use my eyes and stop moving the mouse as much so that I have more time to actually look at the things that I have in view. It is not working terribly well, as we can tell. We're looking for the mushroom again, too. Which honestly could be in any of these parts. Oh, I thought that was ballet slippers. Clothespin, top left. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Tape. There's the mushroom. Binoculars, bottom right. Thank you. Harmonica. What is the pile? Like, this is a pile of something. I just don't know what. This is not any of those piles. There's a shark's tooth. Alright, now we're just stuck with the pile. It's not the bones down there. Oh, wait. It's a skull. My friend said Uncle went looking for pieces of the puzzle and found burnt and torn pieces of paper with writing on them. But he doesn't know how to arrange them in the right way to show the answer to the riddle. He needs me to help by being like a telephone again. When Uncle goes to sleep, I can help Dante call him up so they can talk. Dante said this will be more practice for me to learn to walk. That's some kind of riddle my other friend Mr. Power said. He told me to practice, and when I'm able to contact Mommy this way, I'll soon be able to connect with Dr. Fraud in a way he never expected. He said Dr. Fraud is playing the biggest game of them all, and if I win, then I can leave this place and I can go home and we'll all finally be happy together. Oh shit. What's this? The child writes of me in her diary as if it were some kind of game. Playing with fire is going to get her burned. A game? Indeed, my child, and perhaps now is the time for my victory by checkmate. The hour of my masterpiece draws near. Now I shall have the talk with the father. Not much rehearsal needed, I've had ample practice. Such a performance is truly a work of art. He'll be lucky to witness it. I shall summon tears and we will cry together arm in arm when I tell him what we must do. Lobotomy. My favorite procedure. No way to get deeper into a subject's thoughts than to actually have my fingers inside their brains. Oh, the chills that run through me as I anticipate the ecstasy of that moment. They can all rest assured I'll personally tear out all the bad thoughts with my very own hands. Yeah, this guy is just the worst. This guy sucks. I would like to stop reading this man's thoughts. Like, please. And thank you. Just... nope. Hard nope. The nope is real. Oh boy. Alright, this is one of those that's gonna take a second. Far right is her forehead. Oh, yep. Thank you. A lot of these are literally just fire, which, fair enough. Like, I can't really argue with that. Most of the page is fire. I'm gonna just toss some more caffeine in my brain and see if I can make that work a little better. Far right is the lower right neuron. There we go. Thank you. Top left. Like a one pointy one. Yeah, guess not. Is the same. Big same. Aha! There we are. I'm afraid I have the worst possible news for you. Rose's affliction has taken a terrible turn for the worse, beyond the reach of all current therapy and medicine, and it will rapidly grow to become even more terrible. Dr. Fraud himself was in tears when he told me. There's only one thing left for us to do. She won't be herself after the procedure, but she will live. We can visit her and give our love, but she won't respond from her vegetative state. Dr. Fraud will perform a lobotomy. There's almost no time left before the final stages of her condition. If that happens, her life will be plunged into a living hell beyond our contemplation. I can't bear to think of that happening to her. As such, I've already scheduled a date for the operation. I'm sorry, but you won't be able to contact me. I'm going away until it is done. This guy is such a fuck... I had a heavy dream again. It was much stronger than last time, as if the power was growing, becoming stronger. I almost can't think at all right now. I just feel a compelling force, like a hand, guiding my action despite my will. I must go back and visit the burnt-out barn. I have to put together the message. I must deliver the message. This inferno was more than the scene of tragedy. It was a work of art. Ugh, bruh, if you could maybe focus on getting your niece out of the place with the insane doctor, that'd be great. That would be much preferable. Like, there's so much to unpack there, but what if we just threw the whole suitcase away? It seems like the good plan to me. What type of lock do they mean? Do they mean like a padlock? Oh, they do. In fact, the artichoke again. The artichoke. I'm being followed by an artichoke. Goodness. Alright, that time that's the spyglass. This is the flashlight. There we go. Dante's Inferno. Breaking news on the death of Lieutenant Daniels and his son. Police obtained this recently reconstructed suicide note. Father, you're a great man. I always honored and respected you. But it's also clear that I could never live up to the image of the kind of man you wanted me to be. I was never meant to be a soldier. I'm an artist, and I can no longer bear the shame of that in your eyes. I've only ever wanted your approval. I'm not a coward, and I'm willing to die for my art and prove it. You taught me how the samurai preserved their honor through ritual suicide. I have that same lion's heart. Tonight, I burn alive, alone. Don't try to save me. Bro. Bro. For real? My friend Dante said we solved his puzzle for him. This is when most everybody else is happy with a big smile, but not Dante. He said he'll be going away now, but can't step into the light. He talked about a different place. I can't remember the name of the place. Purgatory? Purge? Something. Anyway, he said he will take a long time and think about the mistakes he made, and hopes one day to see his father again. He said this was a very important— yeah, right? The Catholic vibes are off the charts. He said this is a very important lesson for me also, since I have a special ability. He said I have a chance most people will never get. He told me I should never waste my special gift, not even for a day. I should build it and exercise it like an athlete. Learn to play it like a master musician. Practice. I think I'm starting to understand now. I won't cry for Dante. He looks sad enough, and he wouldn't want my sorrow. He said, don't forget, nothing is important as family. Hug them whenever you can. He said that if the doctor won't let me hug Mommy, it's okay for me to use my gift on him. I should never use my gift to hurt a good person, but I shouldn't be afraid to use it to help fix a bad person. Blood roses feast on bodies. Tourists vacationing around the casinos have made a grisly discovery of decomposing bodies in the desert. I mean, they'd be more likely to be mummified, but eh. The visitors were drawn to the location by fields of unusually vivid red roses growing wild on the scorched earth. Further investigation revealed the roses were intentionally planted in this spot to disguise the horrors of their nourishment, laying just beneath. Excavation of the site turned up dozens of bodies in various stages of decomposition, some years old, others only days. Police are investigating. Thanks, I hate it. What? Like, the uncanny valley is a little harsh here. Can we maybe chill some? Just a skeech? Just a little? The faces are just... The uncanny valley is real. It's creepy. Oh, yeah. What? That is in fact an accurate response. Like, whoo. It's something. Certainly a choice. Film reels, bottom right. Cool. I'm still hunting for the maple leaf. Because that's what's next on my end. Ladybug, bottom left. Oh, yep. Aha! They did a really good job hiding that maple leaf. And the shot glass still looks like a whiskey tumbler, but, you know, it's fine. Lipstick middle left. Aha! It's pink. Alright. Urgent voicemail from sister. Couldn't get back in touch with her. Sounds like something is really wrong. I'll keep trying her by phone. In the meantime, I'll dispatch a few black and whites to her house to check it out. No reception in the desert makes me really uncomfortable. Gotta check out this murder hole under the desert rose garden and see what's going on. When I get back to the casinos, I should have phone reception again and should be able to get word about sis. Oh boy. Oh, it was Russian roulette. Okay. So that's where we're going with this. We're going the it was Russian roulette route. Fascinating. Like, oh ho, they were betting big on who would not die. Bro? Just halt. Do not do. Like, what if we did any other trope? Pick a trope, any trope. Where's the last button? What am I not seeing? Is it the tiny thing there? No. Okay. What am I not seeing? Because, like, that looks like a bullet to me, but apparently is not. Black 9 over right. Oh. That's a 6. Wow, what a party! A whole bunch of new friends are here. So many of them. This is going to be so much fun. That's a mood. They all agree they love games. They even came here just to play games and win big money. I hope they all got what they wanted, but they're really excited to play one last game with me. This one is really tricky because it's a game about a game. I'm not sure how to play yet, but the name of this game is Russian Roulette. Bruh. Ah, crap. We have the nice bright things that I already have trouble with when I'm anywhere near a casino. Dude, can we talk about how, like, kind of horrendous the Vegas airport is? Dude, I just... The Vegas airport is just not... Just no. The answer is no. It is not chill, in fact. One of my least favorite places that I have ever had a layover. Tears outrun lies. Russian roulette. has two oh, must be the other one with 2 sevens. Pardon me. Holy moly. My mind is splitting. Sister's in a panic. No way to contact her stupid father to stop this madness. Body's pushing Roses out of the desert, and somehow it's all connected to Rose and the looming lobotomy. I would stop the doctor quickly with a sharp snap of his neck if not for those dreams. Rose doesn't want him harmed. She won't let me do it, but why? I know it's a matter of careful timing. Solve the case, set Rose free. She wills me to unscramble the clue. Russian roulette. But what now? Is there a doorway in the back alley? Or a doorway back in the alley? Fam, how do you not understand Russian roulette? That is one of the easiest clues you have ever been given in your entire life. That is literally, like, that's not even a clue, that's just telling you the answer. That is solving the case for you, my man. This is one of those where it's like, sir, it is right there. I am willing you to see it. Goodness. Like, it's right there, my man. Just directly in front of your face. Which could be said about a lot of the hidden object games, but, you know, eh. It's a whole bunch of the time, the thing is directly in front of my face, and I still can't see it. Which honestly shouldn't surprise anybody. Like, my brain is a fun place, but it's not the best at solving all of the puzzles all of the time. Toward the middle. Tomato! Good catch. I feel like that's a lunch bag, but I feel like it could also be wrong. Like, it could be a bag, it could be whatever that is. Something holding a film reel. So we're looking for a brown bag. Oh my god, it literally is just a brown bag. Alright. Well, I can't even be mad, because that's exactly what I thought it was. It's precisely what it says on the tin. That one, fair enough. Fair enough, man. They got me there. Okay, now we have whatever this is. It looks like the top of the harmonica, or like a comb, but a bad comb, because it just has no teeth. Is it a key? No. What is it? Is it this part of the... no? Crab claw? Middle, bottom. I am trying so hard to see what you are telling me. I don't see a crab. Or a claw. Okay. Oh, it's a caterpillar. It's a caterpillar. Practice makes perfect. That's what they all said. My friends look very excited. They said it's almost time to open my birthday present. You were ahead of me then. I said it's not even close to my birthday. They all looked at each other and someone said, the gift is for my spiritual awakening. I really don't know what that means. They smiled and told me to think of it as a pair of ruby slippers. Man, they really like Wizard of Oz, huh? They're too big right now, but tonight they will fit perfectly. They said I've been doing such a good job solving puzzles, so good that now I'm ready to make up new games of my own and I can invite whoever I want. They told me the time is finally right with all this practice, now. I'm strong enough to play my own head game. I can even rearrange the puzzle pieces however I want. I can't wait to play with someone. All I have to do is visit their mind inside of a dream. But whose head should I visit? Tonight when I dream, I'll play with Dr. Fraud. I shall hardly sleep tonight. Once again, it is almost time to conduct the surgery. A symphony, my masterpiece. This guy's an asshole. Tomorrow, the lobotomy. Alone. When my fingertips finally touch that soft tissue. First off, that's not how lobotomies work. Okay. My whole body will know ecstasy, slowly tracing those delicate folds, wet, vulnerable, and she lying there, trusting, helpless, her frail mind in the mercy of my hands. Okay, you know, honestly, no. I'm not reading that. First off, that's not how a lobotomy works, and second off, I'm not reading that. That's gross. This guy's gross. It's not happening. I'm not reading it. Thank you. Seriously. Like, it ain't happening. I have enough things in my brain that I don't want there. I'm not putting that in there. There are plenty of things that I have already experienced that I would rather not. Okay, one of these bubbles is... Ah, there you go. Which... Oh. It's that one. We're good. That wasn't the one I thought it was, but here we are. Oh, thank you. Last one. Middle left. Aha! Thank you. Okay. There we go. A new day begins with a new riddle. Impossible. How did Rose do it? But it's true. Dr. Fraud has turned himself in. He waits for me now, in custody down at the station. He's going to write a letter for me. Has everything really come together at last? Is it over? No, not yet. The matter of the blood roses needs closing. And I know how that chapter will end. Back to that sad, abandoned room where they were forced to play that losing game. But the one mystery I couldn't solve waits for me. A nutcase already cracked. Now I too will have to wait in order to find out exactly what happened. Rose figured out how to wield her powers. That's what happened, bro. Which, thank God for that. Because now we don't have to read any more of that man's writing. Because he is disgusting. Ugh. Bruh. Welding mask, top right. There we go. I was like, top left. Nope, try again. Sack. Oh, different sack. Sack? Sack. I'm trying to figure out what type of pan they mean. Because, like, I figure a saucepan would make sense, but they could mean something else, and I don't know. I love how my character's like, top right pan. I think that's a hat. I thought it was a pan at first too, but I think it's actually a hat. Right? My character mimics me drinking my soda, and it's very funny, by the way. Lizard, top left. I should probably start referring to me as myself, huh? Hammer bottom left, because like, as far as you guys know, I am a cat girl with blue hair and purple ears. So, you know. Yeah. I just look goofy drinking soda. What was that? Okay, well apparently I just, you know, flailed vaguely. That's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. That wasn't super weird. was a little weird. What pan do they mean? Like, I can spot a kiwi. I can spot a weird hat. I can spot Dante's name. Poor dude. Lure, top right, yellow with black stripes. Oh, it's like a toucan. But it's a fishing lure. Where's the pan? It's very possible that they mean a completely different thing and I just am reading the correct word, but I tried the coal scuttle, but I don't think it's correct, which is really frustrating. We may have to use a hint for the pan so that I know what they were talking about. Shell middle, just to the left. Tomahawk. Where's the pan? Saw hanging on the post. Alright, we're gonna use a hint for the pan. What? Okay. I would never have gotten that, so fair enough. Casino's luck runs out. The local casino has been closed as a mass murder investigation implicated the owners in of the gambling house. The Daily Dread is proud to report the details of this hometown horror. Okay. The casino was actually a money laundering front for organized crime. Unsuspecting gamblers who were unable to cover their losses soon found themselves in an abandoned building, forced to play Russian roulette alone until they won the losing game. Each victim was forced to sign their life savings to the casino in the event of their death, a 100% certainty in this game of chance. Holy cow. Wow, that was a lot of fun. I played 2 different games. The first game was with all my new friends. They were very happy the puzzle was solved. And I understand they have to go away now, but they're happy. So I will remember them too. I've got to remember all these happy smiles. I played the other game with Dr. Fraud, but it didn't look like he was having any fun. I think my game gave him a big headache. I saw something dripping from his ears. Maybe that's okay, because I didn't have any fun playing his game. His game always hurt me. I think he should go see Uncle now. I want him to write a nice letter to apologize to everyone else who was hurt by his game. Extra! Psychotherapist. Dr. Sigmund Fraud was arrested when details from his journal revealed decades of horrors. Responding to rumors that the journal was delivered by a raven, the mayor laughed. You mean Detective Ravenwood. I was working the casino case, said the detective, when I got word he was waiting for me back at the station. He surrendered peacefully, adding one last journal entry in front of me, a full confession. I think his own words say it best. After examination by professionals, the doctor was deemed to be a homicidal psychopath. He will be confined to the asylum where he will receive antipsychotic injections. That's not how any of that works. That's not how any of that works. Full confession. The time has come. The world must know of my genius. I, Dr. Sigmund Fraud, being of sound mind and body, do hereby freely confess the following. For decades I have preyed on lesser beings for money and power. I used my stature as a prominent children's psychiatrist to milk endless sums of money from helpless families with nowhere else to turn. I have enjoyed this clever trickery at every instance. I consider the money a fitting fee from those who allowed their own deception, but my highest pleasure has been accepting the lambs they willfully brought to my altar. Lesser men cannot fathom the essence of an innocent mind. While choking the brains of my prey, I devoured their very core of their life force, to invigorate and revitalize my own soul. Now I am transcendent, a titan amongst mere mortals. Great. Alrighty. So as we all know, I have a little bit of an issue with using mental illness as a scare tactic and or, like, the villain being that psychiatrist, that worked great. Them being like, oh ho, antipsychotic injections. No. Just, no. That's not how any of this works. Oof. But the good news is, we did, in fact, finish the game. And in 2 hours at that. That was pretty solid. Alright. So, I will see you all on Monday. Yeah, give him a taste of his own medicine, that's fine, but antipsychotic injections isn't... okay. Anyways, I will see you all on Monday, and we will pick a different game to play. And I will see you then.